Hey, what's up? This is Tech Brothers. Today we have the last video about Smartisan Nut Pro 2. We already made unboxing, battery and camera tests. Also we compared Smartisan Nut Pro 2 and 11U Pro. You can find all videos by the links in description. This time I want to talk about performance. Nut Pro 2 is powered by a Snapdragon chipset, so it is very interesting Chinese phone. I show you benchmarks results and then play some games. As I already said, Smartisan Nut Pro 2 is powered by Snapdragon 660 chipset. The same chipset is used in Xiaomi Mi Note 3, 11U Pro and some other mid-range phones on the market. Also, Smartisan device has 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory. It is strange, but smartphone doesn't support micro SD memory cards, although 128GB should be enough for most users. I already talked about the user interface Smartisan OS. This is very customized interface with new apps, functions and features. Nevertheless, it runs pretty fast and smooth. I don't have any problems with UI. As usual, I want to start with AnTuTu. Smartisan Nut Pro 2 scores about 140,000 points. To be honest, it is a typical result for this chipset. In any case, it says that Nut Pro 2 is powerful smartphone. The next test, GeekBench shows 1612 in single-core test and 5862 points in multi-core test. And again, no surprises here. Also, I want to check the graphics capabilities of smartphone. 3D Marks helps me with this. Here you can see 1345 points in OpenGL and 1058 points in Vulkan. And the last test for this smartphone is memory speed test. 128GB is pretty big storage, and it should have good speed to transfer files, or just for smartphone fast work. Smartisan Nut Pro 2 has 301 megabit per second reading speed and 197 megabit per second writing speed. Very good. Now let's play some games. The first game called Asphalt 8. It is really nice to play games on Smartisan Nut Pro 2 because it has big display with thin bezels. I think that this is one of the main advantages of full-screen phones. As you can see, Asphalt 8 runs very good, FPS is okay, and control sensors work perfectly. Also, I will show you temperature of smartphone after playing each game. As you can see, it doesn't exceed 40 degrees, and it is great. The next game called Iron Blade. This is new game for me. I like to test smartphones because I can play new games every day. Great job, do you agree? By the way, the list of games from this video you can find in description. As for the performance, I don't see any problems, everything works fast and smooth. The temperature of smartphone is still about 40 degrees. Lineage 2 is one of my favorite games on Android. This is not advertising, the game is really good. It seems that this test doesn't make sense because all the games work fine. Maybe you know a game that should be a problem for this smartphone. Please write in comments below. As for the temperature, it doesn't exceed 45 degrees. I don't feel that the smartphone has become warm after a half an hour of games. The last game for today is World War Heroes. This is a shooter game from the first person. The action takes place during World War II, and you need to save the world. It sounds pretty good. By the way, I want to buy a game controller on Android devices. Do you think this is a good idea? I play a lot of games on Android smartphones, and I think game control will be an excellent accessory. As for the game, Smartisan Nut Pro 2 copes with it very good. I don't see any lags or slowdowns. It is a pleasure to play on this phone. Smartisan Nut Pro 2 has powerful hardware, so it has high scores in benchmarks and runs any Android games or apps. The smartphone has a very customized user interface, but it works fast and smooth. Big display and powerful hardware makes an excellent gaming experience. I didn't notice any errors, delays, lags, or anything else during the games. So, this is the last video about Smartisan Nut Pro 2, and I can say that it is a good smartphone. For about $350, you will get stylish smartphone with thin bezels around the display, great camera, good performance, and even decent battery life. In the description you can find links to videos about Smartisan Nut Pro 2. Thanks for watching, subscribe to our channel Tech Brothers.